Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games, where I'll be fighting an 1850-point battle between my Dark Angels and Brian's Eldar. So the story that we've got going on here is that a Vindicare assassin, this guy over here, was dispatched to an Imperial planet to go take out the governor who they had decided was a heretic because of his refusal to meet the ties for the planet and refusal to admit officers and officials from the Imperium to the planet. But when the Vindicare assassin arrived on planet, he realized it was far worse than mere heretic. He had actually formed an alliance with the Eldar, a xenos Eldar here. So the Vindicare assassin, seeing the force of Eldar that had already been on planet, decided to call out for assistance in handling the situation, and the Dark Angels were nearby, so they responded to the call and arrived on planet to take out the xenos filth and then deal with the governor afterwards. So that's the story we've got going on here. We're going to be playing a deadlock maelstrom mission. So it's going to be 6 objectives, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blah, 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 as it goes on. But before we go any further, let's show you the 2 armies and psychic powers that we will have today. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a combined arms detachment, a Ravenwing strike force, and a Ravenwing attack squadron. Leading off the combined arms detachment, I have a level 2 librarian. We have a 5-man scout squad with bolt pistols and close combat weapons. We have another 5-man scout squad with bolters. We have a mortis pattern dreadnought with 2 twin link las cannons. We have another mortis pattern dreadnought with 2 twin link las cannons. We have a 5-man devastator squad with 2 grav cannons and a rhino as a dedicated transport. We have a Vindicare assassin. We have a Ravenwing attack squadron with an attack bike squad with 3 attack bikes and multi-melt upgrades on all of them, and a land speeder with the assault cannon upgrade. Then for the Ravenwing strike force, we have a level 2 librarian on a bike. We have a 5-man Ravenwing bike squadron with 2 plasma guns. We have an attack bike with a multi-melta. We have a 3-man Ravenwing Black Knight squad. We have another Ravenwing Black Knight squad. We have a Dark Shroud. And last but not least, we have a Dark Talon. So for the Eldar, they'll be running an aspect host and a combined arms detachment. For the aspect host, we have a 5-man Fire Dragon squad with an X-Arc. We have a 5-man Warp Spider squad with an X-Arc. We have another 5-man Warp Spider squad with an X-Arc. Then for the combined arms detachment, we have a Farseer on a Skyrunner with Spirit Stone of Anatlan. We have another Farseer. We have a 3-man squad of Wind Riders with scatter lasers. We have another 3-man Wind Rider squad with scatter lasers. We have a third 3-man Wind Rider squad with scatter lasers. We have a 6-man Dire Avenger squad. We have a second 6-man Dire Avenger squad. We have a 3-tank Falcon squadron with holofields. We have a Warp Hunter with holofield. And last but not least, we have a Lynx with holofield. So Dark Angel psychic powers here. The librarian on a bike rolled in Terramancy, so he has Mind Worm as the Primaris. Then he rolled and got Trephination and Righteous Repugnance. Then the librarian on foot, he rolled on Librarius, so he has Emperor's Wrath as the Primaris. Then he rolled and got Psychic Fortress and Null Zone. Then for the Eldar, his Farseer on a bike rolled on Telepathy, so he's the Primaris of Psychic Shriek. He rolled and got Hallucination, Terrify, and Dominate. And the Farseer on foot also rolled on Telepathy, and he got Psychic Shriek as the Primaris, Invisibility, Shrouding, and Mental Fortitude. I watched him roll. I swear he got all those powers. Alright, those are the armies and psychic powers. So going over deployment here, I've got my Mortis Pattern Dreadnought on this side. I've got the land speeder from the strike squadron or attack squadron here. I've got the attack bikes from the attack squadron here. I've got infiltrated scouts. I've got a rhino with my devastator squad and my librarian on foot inside. I've got another Mortis Pattern Dreadnought here. And I've got my Vindicare assassin. My Ravenwing strike force has to stay in reserves because of the flyer. So that's what's going on there. Then moving over here to the Eldar deployment, we have the Warp Hunter here. We have a unit of the Wind Riders there. We've got another Wind Rider unit with a Farseer here. We've got the Lynx over here, and everything else is in reserve. So we've got the three, oh, and back over here there's another, back in there. Yeah, there, you can see in there. There we go. The Wind Rider's back in here too. Everything else is in reserve. So we have the three Falcons? Falcons, yeah, the three Falcons are in reserve. Inside of the one with the red stripes is going to be the Fire Dragons. Then the other two have the Dire Avengers. Oh, I will remember these words eventually. Probably not, but I pretend that I will. The Dire Avengers are in each of the other two. The Farseer on foot is with the Fire Warriors, not the Fire Warriors, the what? Fire Dragons that are in there. Sorry, not Fire Warriors, Fire Dragons. And then the Warp Spiders are going to come in on their own. So that's what we got going on here. So before we start, right now the Eldar are going to go first, unless I can seize the initiative on my face. No, I can't. So we will come back to you with the objectives for Eldar here on turn 1. All right. So the 6 cards that he drew here, he got Guardians of the Hidden Path. So he has to roll a d6 to see which one. So he rolls and gets a 6. So objective 6, which he is on right now, which is pretty good. Got Hungry for Glory. Kane's Wrath, which is score 1 victory point at the end of the turn if a friendly unit with the Eldar faction successfully charged an enemy unit. Then you got Behind Enemy Lines, Secure Objective 3, which he's also on, and Hold the Line, which I'm not behind right now, so I'm not going to be able to get there. So yeah, pretty good draw there. About 50-50, but that's pretty good. All right, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for Eldar here on turn 1. Okay. All right, movement phase for Eldar. These guys jumped up and either passed their dangerous terrain test or passed the armor save after they failed it. He just kind of stood still. These guys moved up, passed all their dangerous terrain tests. He kind of shuffled around to get some more cover over there, and they jumped up and passed their dangerous terrain test or made the 1 armor save that had. So yeah, so that's it for movement. Moving on to psychic phase here for Eldar on turn 1. My opponent rolled a 4, leaving me with 6 dice, leaving him with 7 dice. So what's the first power you want to do?
I'm going to do, go ahead and use 2 dice for Psychic Shriek on them.
All right, he's going to do Psychic Shriek onto these guys here with 2 dice, needing 1. Goes off with 2. I'm going to try to deny that. So I'm going to use it with all 6, looking for 2 6s. 2 faces. I got it. Woo! All right. So you know the next power you want to use?
Probably Dominate.
All right. Now he's going to cast Dominate from him onto these bikers here.
24 inches.
All right. Yep. 24 inches.
Go ahead and use. You don't have any dice left.
I have no dice left.
Basically, just being able to use 2 dice.
All right. He's going to use 2 dice, needing 1. It goes off with 1. So now these guys have to roll, make a leadership test every time they need to do, anytime they try to do anything, basically. All right, and then last, Terrify
on the bikes.
Onto the bikes as well. So this is going to need a 1. Goes off with 2. All right, so we'll figure this one out and come back to you. All right, so they're at -1 leadership, and at the end of the psychic phase, they have to take a morale test. So rolling here on a leadership 7. Oh, 8 would have been good, but they're dead. These guys are not going to make it, are they? There's no way I can roll triple 1s, or can I? No, they're dead. Yeah, they were off the board. That goes first blood. Well done. All right. Super simple for that one. All right, so we'll come back to you with the shooting phase for Eldar here on turn 1. All right, we're going to start here with the Lynx shooting at my Rhino right there. Ooh, get you back in focus. All right, so hitting or scattering here. What's his weapon skill? 4 ballistic skill, not weapon skill. Sorry, ballistic skill. 4. So scatter. 2 inches. That's still going to hit him. So, all right. So you got 1 hit here. Strength D, right?
Yes, I have to roll first because if I do get a 6, no armor save.
Strength D.
Nope.
3.
So
I will get a cover save on this.
3 up.
So yeah, it's a 3 up because of Night Fight here. 3 up save. No, miss it. So
D3 hull points.
D3 hull points. 2 hull points. All right. Is it a penetrating hit?
No, that's only a 6.
Oh, that's only a 6. All right, so D3 hull points down to 1. All right. All right, these guys here are going to fire into the Rhino over here with their scatter lasers, hitting on 3s. All right, we'll get those together and come back to you. All right, looking for 5s to glance. All right, so we've got, oh wow, a bunch of pens here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pens. 4 pens and 2 glances. All right, so which one do you want to take first?
Go ahead and do the glances.
All right, so we got the 2 glances. I've got a 4-up save because it's going through some trees over there. 5-up plus 1 for night fight. 3, nope, you did. All right, and the rest of it, they're not AP2, so yeah, can't blow it up, so that's it. So that is a wreck. We'll disembark the dudes, and we'll keep going from there. All right, and these guys disembarked over here. They are fearless because of him having Deathwing. So we'll keep moving on. All right, he is going to fire into these guys. He's got barrage, so he's going to fire it indirectly. He's going to put it, imagine, on top of that guy there. It'll hit 3, 4 guys if it's a direct hit. So he gets D3 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
D3 plus 1. So 2. So he's going to get 3 shots here. Barrage. So multiple barrage. So he'll have the first one, and then it'll scatter from there. So here we go, and it's 4, right?
You've got it.
Have I got? Oh, the blast. Yeah, I've got the blast marker.
Let's just go forward.
Yeah. So let's figure out the first one here. So that's going to be going off 9 inches. Is it twin linked?
No.
All right, so we'll figure this one out. All right, it went off really far over here, 9 inches, because he couldn't see him, so it's direct. But if he, the way we worked it out, if he gets 2 direct hits in a row, he will be able to hit my dreadnought there. So the first one is scattering that way, no, and the other one's not going to be able to. So that is that shooting. All right, these guys here are going to fire into my land speeder over here. He is going to jink. That's what that J means, people. So here come the 3 scatter lasers. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, wow, pretty good shooting there. All right, yep. And then the glance, yeah, armor 10, so glancing on 4s. Oh, so you got 1 pen and 3 glances. Which one do you want me to do first?
Go ahead and do the glances.
All right, so we're going to do the glances. He's got a 4+ Jinx save plus 1 for night fight, so it becomes a 3+ Jinx save. Reroll because of Ravenwing. 3+. Rerollable because of Ravenwing. All right, so the glances are good, and then the pen. Nope, rerollable. Yeah, woo! All right, so these guys here are going to fire into my scouts. So we've got, these are from the jet bikes with the scatter lasers, hitting on 3s. All right, pretty good. And then strength 6, so wounding on 2s. Alrighty. So 7. So we got 7 4+ armor saves. 1, 2, 3 are dead. So boop boop boop.
And 2 shots from the.
And then 2 shots from the Farseer here. He's got the catapult.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, 2 hits. Strength what is this?
4.
Strength 4, so looking for 4s.
6s are rending.
6s are rending. So we got nothing. All right. All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. He's going to have some assault moves, but no actual assault, so movement is boring to watch. So we will come back to you with the cards that he got. All right, so he got Hold Objective 3, Hold the Line, and Guardians of the Hidden Path. So he got all of those, and he's going to get rid of Hungry for Glory. So pretty good move there. All right, we'll come back to you with the cards drawn for Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, so I drew Secure Objective 6, Overwhelming Firepower, Kingslayer, Secure Objective 5, and Big Game Hunter. And then I drew Dark Angels 1, which you can see right there. So, all right, so we will come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels. He moved up there. These guys moved over here. They moved up there. They stood still. He shot up there. He moved up there. And he stood still. So that's it for movement phase here for Dark Angels on turn 1. So moving on to Psychic phase. I rolled a 3, leaving me with 5 dice, leaving my opponent with 6. So he's going to roll Psychic Fortress with 4 dice, looking for 1. Getting it with 1. Want to try to deny it? All right. He's going to try to deny it. Getting way more than I did, so he is good. All right, and that's going to be the end of the psychic phase. Got nothing else I want to do. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, my Mortis Pattern Dreadnought is going to shoot into his links. He's not going to jink because he'll be getting a 4-up cover save going through those trees over there. And he figured that 4-up, instead of going to the 3-up, he still wanted to shoot his dude bro. So, hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Okay. 1 hit. What's the armor on that? 12. So looking for a 3 to glance. Okay. Good start. All right, dude bro here is going to shoot into this guy here, the Warp Hunter. So he's not going to jink because he's going to be shooting through the building there and he's going to be getting a 3 up there. So he's going to be hitting on 3s. Twin linked. All right, 2 hits. Armor 12. So looking for 3s to glance. We got 1 pen, 1 3 up. Oh, and he's good. All right, dude bro here is going to fire into him with the assault cannon because the heavy bolter can't do anything. So hitting on 6s because he jinked. Got 1. Needing a 6 to pen because of rending. No, nothing. All right. All right, Vindicare Assassin is going to fire into his bikers over here. He's going to use the Turbo Penetrator round. So he's going to be hitting on 2s. He's weapon skill 8, ballistic skill 8. So he's going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling to a 4. All right, so that's a hit. It's going to be doing D3 rounds. It's sniper, so wounding on a 4. AP2 ignores cover. So he's going to be. He also has all of his shots are actually the thingy. What's it called? Precision shots. So he's going to put it onto his Farseer over there. So wounding on a 4. Let's see what he can do. 6. So that is D3 wounds. Yeah. Does he have an invul save? He does have an invul save. Alrighty. So what's his invul save? A 4? Alright, a 4+, or he is dead.
4+ rerolling 1s for my warlord trait.
Rerolling 1s for his warlord trait, so 4+, rerolling 1s.
So I killed your...
No. Okay. So, yeah, D3 wounds. So let's see what he gets. 1. Oh, so close. All right, so he's not dead, but he takes the 1 wound. All right, that's actually it for my turn. So I will be doing some runs, but movement is boring to watch, so I'm not going to show it. So we'll come back to you with the cards that I got here. All right, so I got Secure Objective 5, and I'm going to get rid of Secure Objective 6. We'll come back to you with the objectives for Eldar here on turn 2.
That sounds like an Eldar.
All right, so he still has Behind Enemy Lines and Kane's Wrath, and then he rolled and got Strands of Fate, rolled a D6, rolled a 1, but because he has a Psyker as his warlord, he gets to add 1 or -1, so he added 1 to get Objective 2 for Strands of Fate, so he's got to hold Objective 2. Then he got Secure Objective 2 and Secure Objective 1. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Eldar here on turn 2. All right, movement phase for Eldar. These guys came in. These guys came in. These guys jumped up here past their dangerous terrain test. These guys stood there. This guy immobilized himself, and he's down. So he's down to 2 hull points and immobilized. This guy shot up here, and he's fine. The bikers over here jumped up. One of them failed the dangerous terrain test. He failed his armor save. The other 2 were scared that their friend died, and they shot off the board. So yeah, that's something that happened. So that's movement phase here. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. Alrighty, so moving on to the psychic phase, my opponent rolled a 3, leaving me with 5 dice, leaving him with 6. So he is going to cast Terrify onto this unit. So needing 1 for this one, right? Terrify? Yep, needing 1. It goes off with 1. I'm going to roll 2 dice to try to deny this, so I need 1 5 because there's a Psyker in the unit. No, so that goes off. So at the end of the psychic phase, they have to make that -1 leadership. At the end of the psychic phase, they have to make a morale test, right? All right, but they're fearless. I don't know. We got to figure out how that works. But anyway, moving on. All right, so now they're going to cast Dominate onto these guys. So needing 1 for this. Yep. Needing 1 for this. It goes off with 2. Oh, he's going to use the Spirit Stone of Anathema. Oh, the runes. Runes of the Farseer. Should we roll that? Yep. So 3. So can I get 3 5+s on my last 3 dice? Nope, not even 1 5+. 5 dice, not 1 5+. Thanks, dice. Love you. All right, so they are dominated and -1 leadership because of Terrify. But they are fearless, so they don't have. They automatically pass their morale check. So at least I got that going for me, I think. All right, end of second phase. We'll get back to your shooting phase. All right, so he's gonna fire onto these guys with this with the D3 blast or D3 +1. So why don't we see what how many he gets to shoot? 4 total. That's gonna be brutal. All right, so the first shot, he's gonna place it over the sergeant there. So let's see where it scatters.
I'm sorry.
Scatters. He can't. Can you see him? No.
I think.
You think he's, hold on, we're gonna see if he's. All right, so he's got one guy from this one. It's scattered over 2 inches because he does have line of sight on him. Then we want to see the next where it's gonna go next. This way, so it's gonna hit nobody. Second one, third one, direct hit. So if it can touch something there, so that can get 4 of the guys. So that's 5 hits, and then you want to do the. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more, I think, right?
Yeah, but we have 1 hit.
5. Yeah. Okay.
And then 4 that you don't.
Yeah.
Because of the centers in them.
Yep.
So 1 more. That's good.
This way will hit 2 more.
2 more.
Yep. So that will hit 2 more guys.
Does the center go into the terrain?
No. It's gonna go over there.
So 2 more, no cover.
Yep. All right. So. Let's see what we'll come back to with those. All right, so we've got it's strength D -1 on the table. So let's do the one that we'll get that we can get cover for. So
4 cover from this one.
yeah, we'll get 4 cover from this one because it went over the line. On a 3.
That is a wound. That is a wound.
A wound. So it's AP2, right, or something? Yeah. So looking for a 4+ cover. He's good. All right. Then we've got 6 coming in here with the D strength.
I have a 15.
Very nice.
All right. So 1 is not. So then that's just 5 dead.
5 dead.
All right. So that's the unit minus my boom. All right. He's going to fire the triple shot into this guy here. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, right? Twin linked. Hitting on 3s, twin linked. That's all 3 hits. So, all right. So these are not -1 on the chart. So these are strength D shots into him here. All right. No 6s. So you got 1. That's nothing, but 1 6. So that's 3 whole points anyway. So regardless, so he is dead. All right. All right. These guys here are going to fire into my librarian over here. So scatter laser shots hitting on 3s. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's not so good.
There's a number of misses there. All right. Strength 6, so wounding on 2s. All right. So 2. So 4 wounds. 4 3-ups. And he's good. All right. So these guys are going to be shooting into my scouts there. They battle focus up, ran up 5 inches, and now they're going to shoot at them. So these are going to be hitting on 2s, right? Oh, the X-Arc is hitting on 2s.
He is a BS6, so technically he could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's going to be this is the X-Arc first, so he's hitting on 2s, re-rolling to 6s. All right, 2 hits. And then we've got coming in here. These are just hitting on 2s. All right, we've got a couple misses, but not much. All right, these are going to be wounding on 2s because it's strength 6. My initiative 4 because they wound on initiative. So 6s are rending. So we got 2 rending, so 2 are just dead. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4+ armor saves. Okay, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. So 2 are just going to be dead. And then, actually, they're going to go to ground. So I'll be able to get any kind of save on them. But 5 now. 5 armor saves still. 4+ is still higher. So far, 3 are dead. And then the other 2 looking for 6s. Nope, so the whole unit's dead. Wah, wah. Alrighty, so these guys, they battle focused up 4 inches to claim onto objective 2 there. And now they are going to fire onto my land speeder who is jinking. So here we go. We got the X-Arcs hitting on 2s, rerolling to 6s, 2 hits. All right, then you've got looking for 2s on these guys. All hits, cool. Looking for strength 6, so looking for 4s to glance. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pens and 1 glance.
Why don't you do the glance first?
Yeah, I'll do the glance first. So looking for 4-up jinx save, rerolling. He's good. And then we've got 6 of these for the pens. 4+. Oh, at least I got to reroll. All right, I need to make 2 of these or he is, oh no, I need to make 3 of these or he's dead. So 4 pluses. You know, he's dead. 2 hull points. Oh, just enough to get him. So there's no one within exploding. They're not even AP2. So it is dead. All right. All right, so that's it for shooting phase here for Eldar. He's doing some assault moves, but that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. So we'll come back to you with the cards that he got here on turn 2. All right, Eldar got behind enemy lines, Strands of Fate, and Secure Objective 2. And he's going to get rid of Secure Objective 1. All right, so we'll come back to you with the cards drawn for Dark Angels here on turn 2. And I drew Supremacy. So we'll see what happens. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 2. Movement phase for the Dark Angels. In comes the Raven Wing. These guys outflanked over this way. These guys outflanked over this way. He moves 6 inches through cover after passing his dominate roll. Looking over these guys. He shuffled around. He came on this way, and those bros came on from that side of flanking. So that's it for movement phase, and he stood still. So that's it for movement phase here for Dark Angels. So we'll come moving on to the psychic phase. I rolled a 6, leaving me with 10 dice, leaving my opponent with 9 dice, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cast Mind Worm from that dude bro onto his tank over here. So I'm going to roll, I need 1 warp charge. I'm going to roll 6 dice for that. It goes off with 2 and I perils. Do you want to try to deny that? No, you're going to let that one go? Alright, so he's going to let that go. The perils result is a 1. Oh no, I really need to pass this leadership test. Come on, baby. Don't give him Slay the Warlord because of this. 8. Okay, he's good. So he's going to take a wound. But then he's going to shoot the Strength 6 AP2 shot into the back of him. So glancing on, or hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Glancing on a 4. Nope, nothing. All right. So he takes a wound. And then I've got 4 dice left. And I'm going to use, well, first I have to try to pass a leadership test with him to see if he can pass. He doesn't. So that'll just be the end of my phase because there's nothing else I can do. All right, so yeah, so we will move on to the shooting phase. Alrighty, so multi-belted attack bike is going to shoot into the links here, hitting on 3 because the multi-belt is the only thing that can do anything. Hitting on a 3, that's a hit. It's in melter range, so looking for a 4 to glance. Of course, that's what he does. All right, he is going to fire into the links over here. Hitting on a 3, no jinking again, 2 hits. Looking for 3s to glance. 2 pens. So we got Hollowfield 2 5-ups. Makes both of them beautiful. Oh. All right, this unit here is going to fire into the rear of him. He's immobilized, so he can't jink. So we've got 3 rapid-firing plasma talons and 1 rapid-firing bolter. So hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Cocked. All right. The greens are looking for 3s to glance. The blacks looking for 6s to glance. All righty. So we've got 1 glance and 1, 2, 3, 4 pens. So why don't we do the 1 glance on a 5+ because of Hollowfield? Nope. 1 glance goes through, and then 4 pens. Oh, 1 goes through. Oh man, just enough to take it down, but let's see if it explodes on a 6+. It will. Nope. All right, so it is just a wreck. All right, this unit is going to fire into this unit back here. So 6 shots coming with the plasma talons, hitting on 3s. Twin linked. All right, that one's a miss, but not gets hot. Wounding on 2s. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. It's going to be going on to your Farseer first because he's closest. Do you want to look out Sir all those? All right, so we've got 5 lookout Sirs.
So he gets a +2 on damage.
No, he's an independent character, so there's 2 ups. So yeah, you can just roll the 5, all of them together now, and we'll just do them all from the other guys first because they're going to be getting a 4-up cover save because they're in the cover save there. So they all looked at Sir. So you can just actually roll them all together, and then any that go over the 3 guys that are there will go onto him. So 4-up cover saves makes 4. So 1 guy did. All right. All right. This squad here is going to fire into these guys. So the greens are going to be the twin link bolter guns from the 3 guys with bolters, and then the blacks are going to be the rapid fire plasma guns. They are not twin linked. So hitting on 3s. All right. Greens are twin linked. All right, that's a miss, but it's a bolter, so it doesn't get hot. All right, so the blacks are going to be wounding on 2s. These are going to be wounding on toughness 4, right? So greens are wounding on 4s. All righty. So we've got 1 armor save and 4 cover saves. So do you want to look out Sir those? I think he's... Oh no, we got 1 guy that's going to be closer. So why don't you do the armor save on him?
Okay, the armor save.
Armor save on him, 3 up. He's good. All right, then do you want to take 1 at a time on him until you get to your Farseer?
Yeah. So
there's 4 shots that are going to be cover saves. So 4 pluses. Yep. First one is dead. And then do you want to look out Sir the other 3?
Yes.
All righty. All right, looks out Sir, all of them successfully. So then he's going to take these, I guess...
On the normal duder.
On the normal duder. So 4 plus. Good. Nope, he's dead. And then the last one on him. It's a 4 plus cover save unless he has a better invul save.
No, it's a 4 plus.
Yeah, so 4 plus anyway. So 4 plus, and he's good. All right. So the rest of the squad's white, but he's good. All right, heavy bolter from here through the window into his I said it again. Farseer. We just went over that right now. So hitting on 3s, all hits. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Got 1 wound. 1 3-up armor save. He's good. All right, this dude bro is going to fire into these guys with his rift cannon, going onto that guy. So if I get direct hit, I'll hit both of those. So let's see what happens. Whoa, minus. It's going to be 6 inches over this way. So I think it's not going to hit anybody. So yeah, that's just going to be 6 over that way. So yeah, that's going to miss nobody. Alrighty, but he's going to shoot the hurricane bolters on them. Let me figure that one out. All right, so the hurricane bolters are coming into these guys. So they're within 12 inches. So rapid firing here. So we've got 12 shots coming in, hitting on 3s. Oh no, they got. Do they have strafe run? They do have strafe run. So hitting on 2s. All right, twin linked. That was a hit, and that one rolled over there. All right, so all hits. Strength 4. Toughness 4. Wounding on 4s. Alrighty. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. So 6 3 plus armor saves. Can he do it?
Yes, he can.
Oh, all of them. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Alrighty. So moving on. Alright, so he is going to fire into the bikers. He's going to use the Hellfire round, hitting on a 2. That's a hit. Wounding on a 2 because of the Hellfire round. That's cocked. So that's a wound and dead because it's AP2 and ignores cover. So boom. All right. All right. So that's it for shooting phase. He is going to try to charge them. Let's see if he can even charge. He's good, so he will be able to charge. Now they're going to go shoot their Overwatch here. So hitting on 6s. Oh yeah. I think they should be within range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in range. Cool. So hitting on 6s. All right. So you got 2 hits. Wounding on 2s, right?
What's his initiative?
His initiative is 4. So yeah, so wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
There's a rend.
1 is a rend, so he's going to take 1 wound for sure. Plus 1 for 1 armor save. And he's good on that. Then his distance for the charge, 10 inches. He will be in. All right. So we move him in, and then we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right. So we're going to move over here. So his X-Arc goes first at initiative step 6. So he's got weapon skill 5. I got weapon skill 5, so he's going to be hitting on 4s, 2 attacks. Nope. And then his other guys are going to go. So he's got 4 of them. They have how many attacks each? 1 attack each. So we got 4 hitting on 4s. Alrighty. So 3 hits. Wounding on 5s because they're strength 3. Nope. Nothing. So my guy, he has base 2 plus 1 for extra close combat weapon plus 1 for the charge. So I've got 4 attacks hitting on 3s because majority weapon skill is 4. He's weapon skill 5. All right, 3 hits. Wounding on toughness 3. So wounding on 3s. So that's 2 wounds, AP 3. So 2 dead. All right. So 2 dead. All right. And then you lost combat by 2. So leadership down to...
Works, but your X-Arcs have auto-resolved, so they auto-pass.
They auto-passed it? Oh, okay. So they are just...
Unless the X-Arc's dead.
All right. So unless the X-Arc was dead, they auto-passed. So they are just locked in combat there. So yeah, now he's going to try to hit and run. Sorry.
Unless I roll a 6.
So initiative step, unless they roll a 6, they will be getting out of there.
Yep.
Oh, and he does. So they are locked in combat. All right, so that's going to be the end of Dark Angel's turn. So we will come back to you with the cards that I got this turn. All right, so I got Big Game Hunter, Overwhelming Firepower, and Flawless Strategy. So we'll come back to you with the cards drawn for Eldar here on turn 3. All right, so he drew Assassinate and No Prisoners. All right, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for Eldar here on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Eldar here. We've got these guys shuffled over a bit to get some cover. These guys are locked in combat. He shot out of there, passed the dangerous terrain test. He shot over this way. They shot down here, passed their dangerous terrain test. These guys arrived and disembarked and did all their fun stuff over here. So that's movement phase for Eldar. So now moving on to the psychic phase. My opponent rolled a 4, leaving him with 10 dice now that his other X-Arc arrived. And leaving Farseer, not X-Arc. I keep saying X-Arc. That's like their sergeants, right? Like super sergeants? Yeah, I gotta get that right. So their Farseer, the other Farseer arrived. Leaving him with 10 psychic dice and me with 8 psychic dice because I've got my 2 guys there. So we will come back. Do you know what your first power is going to be?
Yeah, I think I'm going to hit up
with this. It's been drying. It's dried 72 hours.
I'm going to hit up the Falcon Squadron with Invisibility.
All right. So he is going to cast Invisibility onto the Falcon Squadron. So you got 10 dice total, right? How many dice do you want to roll for that? You need 2 successes, right?
Yes, I will roll 4.
All right, he's going to roll 4, looking for 2 successes.
7 to 8 hours to set up.
He gets it with 2 successes. I am going to try to deny that with all my dice. So looking for 6s. I'm getting 3. Boom. So that's denied. All right, now he's going to cast Shrouding on himself here. Needing 2 or 1? 1. Just needing 1 success on this one. So he's going to roll 3 dice here. Needing 1. Not getting it. All right. Oh, he's going to re-roll because of Runes of the Farseer.
All Farseers have them.
Cool. Still no. Okay. And now he is going to try to Psychic Shriek into this squad here with his last 3 dice. And it goes off. No peril. So we will figure that one out. Come back to you. All right. So yep. So he took he rolled an 11. So they took 1 wound. So 1 guy is dead. All right. So now we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right. Fire dragons and the shirking pistol from the Farseer are going to fire. See, I got it right that time. Onto these guys over here. So the Farseer hitting on 2, I imagine, right? Hitting on 2 with the shirking pistol. That's a hit. And he gave him back a wound. No, just kidding. I still have 1.
How's that?
Yeah, there we go. Fine, I guess, if you want to take it away again. All right, so what's the strength on this?
Strength 4.
Strength 4. So strength 4, rending on 6s. So, nope, that's not enough. Oh no, it is enough. That is enough. Yep, that's a wound. He's going to look out, sir. 2+, and then they're going to jink. They're jinking here, so they've got 3+ jink saves since they've got the the thingy skilled rider. So on a 3, re-rolling because of Raven Wing, and he's good. And now the fire dragons are going to fire into them. So hitting on 2s, Exarch hitting on a 2, re-rolling to 6.
Actually, the Exarch has a reroll he can burn.
Oh, he has a reroll that he can burn. So hitting on 2s, that's a hit. And then the others, 1 misses, so 4 hits. Wounding on 2s. So we got 3 wounds. All right. 3 lookout sirs. Whoa. So 2 got passed, 1 failed. So he's gonna have to take 1. So he's actually a 4+. Nope, he did. Because he doesn't have Raven Wing special rule. And then the other 2, 3+. Yeah, they're good. All right. All right, Dire Avengers here. They've battle focused up here, 5 inches, and now they're going to shoot into them. So we got 12 shots coming in here, hitting on 3s. Okay, wow, pretty good. Only 2 misses there. All right, strength what?
4.
Strength 4, so wounding on 5s. 6s are rending. All right. Alrighty, so we've got 4 total wounds. All right, either it's going to be taking the jinx saves anyway on those. So yeah, so 4 wounds. Looking for 3s. This one's cocked. All right, looking for 3s again. 1 more dead. All right, so we were actually off by 2 shots here. So you want to roll those 2 shots from the first group into here. So just the 2 shots. You want to roll the 2 shots? Yeah. Just roll the 2 shots from there. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounded on a 5. Nothing. All right. So now we've got 10 shots coming in here because 1 guy is out of range. So 10 shots. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty. All right. Looks about. And wounding on 5s. We got 1, 2, 3. Cool. 3 3-ups. Re-rolling because of Raven Wing. No, he's dead. All right, so now the Falcons are going to fire into my Black Talon here. Dark Talon, sorry. So I'm not going to jink because he's going to be snap firing, and I want to try to shoot that Rift Cannon again. So here come the 6 shots, hitting on 6s. Nothing. All right. Now we have 2 scatter lasers coming up here, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, 2 hits. Sorry, 2 hits. Strength 6, so looking for 5s to glance. Nothing. All right. And now the Shuriken Cannon shooting up here. Hitting on 6. Strength 6, so looking for 5. That's a glance. All right. All right, now these guys are going to shoot their scatter lasers into him. Again, I'm not going to jink. So, hitting on 6s. Oh, man. Cocked. Nope. Nothing there. Are they twin linked? No. Okay. All right. So this guy is going to fire onto them over there. He's going to put it right on that guy. So it's going to hit all 5 of the regular guys who are going to jink, and then it's going to hit one of the other guys who can't jink because it's all the way over there. So what does it do? It falls
Direct hit.
Direct hit because it's only weapon skill 4. So that's going to hit all 5 of those guys and 1 on that squad.
Okay, so.
All right, so we got 5.
I'm going to do the 1 guy first.
All right, do the 1 guy at him first. 1, nothing. All right, and then the 5 onto the other squad there.
All you can jinx
Yep,
save.
all jinx save all of these. So, forgot my dice over here. I don't know why I was over there. All right, so we got 5. They all did wounds, but none of them were 6s. So, looking for 4s on these guys, re-rolling again, re-rolling because of Raven Wing. 4s. All right, not bad. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, re-rolling a 4 again. Yay! All right, well done, bros. All right, and now the Shuriken Cannon is going to fire into them, hitting on 3s. All right, 4 hits. 4 hits. 3 hits.
Okay.
Strength 6, wounding on 3s. So that's strength 6, right? Yes. Yeah. So 3 wounds. I'm going to do the jinx save on these guys. So 4 ups. All good, yeah. Alrighty, so that's it for shooting phase. Now we're going to move over here to this one fight subphase that we've got going on here. So he's going to roll all his guys at the same time here. They're all going to be hitting on 4s. So hitting on 4s. We got 1, 2. And then wounding on strength 3, so wounding on 5s. Nothing. Alright, so my guy's got 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon, hitting on 3s. Ho ho! Triple 1s. So that's a thing that just happened. Okay. So yeah, do you want to try to hit and run?
Hit and run leaves you free to go do stuff, including a greater range of psychic power. So no, I will not.
All right, he is not going to hit and run. So we will come back to you with the cards that he got here on turn 3. All right, so we got assassinate and no prisoners. Do you want to get rid of maybe objective 1? Because that's the one over all the way over on my side over there, underneath that guy.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to get rid of objective 1. All right, we'll come back to you with the cards for Dark Angels here on turn 3. All right, so I drew Blood and Guts and Ascendancy, and I left with Kingslayer and Supremacy. So we'll see what happens this turn. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 3. All right, movement phase here for Dark Angels. These guys shot up this way. Those guys shot up that way. They jumped up on top there, passed their danger stress or passed their armor saves if they failed. These guys stood still. He shuffled around. He stood still, and then he zoomed over that way. So at the end of that movement phase, I'm going to drop the bomb onto this guy over there, right there. So let's big old stasis bomb. So let's see what happens. 4 inches this way. So we'll figure that one out and come back to you. All right, it came back and basically just landed right on top of the Falcon. So it's not strong enough to do anything, but it hit one of the warriors there. So strength 4, wounding on a 4.
3.
Oh, wounding on a 3. Wounds on a 3. So AP 5. So he's got 3 up armor save.
4.
4 up armor save. I'll get this one of these days. 4 up. He's good. And then the room, any unit hit by 1 or more weapons with a special reduces this weapon skill and initiative by 3. So that whole unit there is weapon skill and initiative 3, but I don't think they're going to be getting into close combat anyway. So, blah, blah. All right, so we'll come back to you with the psychic phase for Dark Angels here on turn. Well, we're not going to do any psychic. Oh no, we are going to do psychic. So we'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so he is going to cast Force. I'm going to use all 6 dice on this one. Looking for 1. It goes off with 3. No perils. Beautiful. And he's going to try to stop it. So looking for 3 6s with his 10 dice. 1, 2, 2! Oh, wow. Glad I threw them all. All right, so he has Force off. We'll see if that comes in handy. All right, starting with the shooting phase. My Vindicare Assassin is going to fire into this squad over here. So he's going to be using the D3, the Turbo Penetrator rounds. So into this squad right over here. So so he's going to be hitting on a 2. He hits. I don't know why I was using the black dice. I want to use my dice. So that's a hit. Wounding on a 4. That's a wound. Are you going to have, he ignores cover and it's AP 2. Does he have an invul save?
Yes.
All right, what's his invul save?
4.
4 up. So 4 up, because it's precision shot, I'm obviously putting it onto the Farseer there. 4 up. No. D3. Looking for 2. Come on, 2 plus. Let's do this. Yeah, 3 wounds. So the Farseer is dead. Woo! All right, Multi-Melted Dude is going to fire into the Lynx. Hitting on a 3. Oh, no. God. No! He is going to fire into this guy. Hitting on a 3. Twin linked. 2 hits. Glancing on the 3. All right, got 1 pen. 1 5 up. No, so it goes through. +1 to the result. 5, weapon destroyed. So is it super heavy? Is that a super heavy vehicle? No? All right, so we've got 2 weapons. So 1, 2, 3 is the shuriken cannon. 4, 5, 6 is the big old cannon. 5, so the big old cannon goes down, and it's down 1 whole point. I'll take that. All right, these guys are going to fire into him. So I've got my the 2 plasma guns are in range, and but they're going to be snap firing because they jinked last turn. So hitting on 6s. Oh, no 6s, but 1-1. 3+. Nope, one of them did. Great job. Now those guys are going to fire into him here. So hitting on 3s. Twin linked. All right, so 2 hits. Looking for 5s to glance. Nothing. All right, that unit's going to throw a crack grenade into the links there. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Looking for a 6 to glance. No. All right, that's it for the shooting phase here for Dark Angels. So now we're going to go into the fight sub phase over here. So these guys are going to, we're going to go over here. So he's going to do his guys first, since they all go before me and they all hit on 4s. So you got 1 hit, wounding on not a 1. All right, then I've got 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. Remember, he has force, and he's going to be hitting on 3s. All hits. Strength 4, toughness 3, wounding on 3s. Oh, the Exarch manages to live. All right, but he's not doing great. But he automatically passes that test, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he automatically passes that, and then let's see if he can hit and run. Otherwise, they're going to be locked in combat again. Or we're just going to check on something. All right, yeah, so he auto passes there, and now he's going to try to do hit and run. So anything but a 6, and he's out of there. Oh, he's locked in again. Brutal. All right, so we'll come back to you with the cards for Dark Angels here. All right, pretty big turn there for Dark Angels. I got Ascendancy, Supremacy, and Kingslayer. So all D3 rolls here. So let's see what happens. Oh, wow. 3, 6, 8. Wow, that was huge, huge turn. All right, so we'll come back to you with the cards drawn for Eldar here on turn 5, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Turn 4?
Yes.
4, yes, turn 4. All right, we're going to be turn 4. All right, so he drew Legacy of Sorrow. So he needs to kill an enemy character. And then Big Game Hunter. So we'll see how that goes. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Eldar here. All right, movement phase here for Eldar. These guys jumped over here looking to get the charge. Those guys jumped up there looking to just obliterate those guys with scatter lasers. He jumped back this way since his big old cannon is a dud at this point because I blew it out. These guys ran over here. There's another squad in there. Trust me. Oh, geez, ran in there. That is not a sign of things to come. These guys moved over here 6 inches so they can get fire at him, who will still be back up there. And these guys moved around him to start shooting up at them. So that's movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so my opponent rolled a 1 for the psychic phase, leaving him with 4 dice, leaving me with 3 dice. So he's going to try to cast Shrouding on there. Needing 1 or 2?
1.
Needing 1 for Shrouding. It goes off with 2. Alrighty. Oh, he's going to roll it because of the runes of the Farseer. Goes off with 3. Can I get 3 6s? 3 faces. Show me my face. Oh, just the one. Just the one face. All right. So they are shrouded. All right. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right. The Fire Warriors there are going to fire into him. He's going to Jink. So we've got... these are all going to be hitting on 6s because he's in the air. So,
Gets a reroll.
oh, Exarch gets a reroll, so I may as well hit on a 6. Exarch. Oh, I can't see. Where is that? It's a 5, so you want to reroll that?
Yes.
All right, he's going to blow his reroll here. Is that once per game?
Once per turn.
Oh, once per turn. Okay, nice.
But there's other things he can reroll.
Yeah. So here it goes. 6. Nope. All right. So then we've got 4 other guys here hitting on 6s. Nothing. Okay. Brutal. All right. All right. These guys are going to fire into him. These 2 guys have clear line of sight. This guy is going to get a cover save from. So we're going to do the 2 that he has clear shots on. These are the pulse lasers hitting on 3s. All right. So got 3 hits. Strength 8. So looking for. Do the other one. Sure. Yeah. 2 hits. Roll those 2 to see, and they'll see if I get it. So strength 8. So looking for 4 to glance. Got 1 pen on that one. I get a cover save. Where did I put my dice? Oh, they're over here. All right, looking for a 4 up cover. Yeah, got that one. So now we've got the other ones coming here, looking for 4s. We got 1 pen and 1 glance is AP 2, right?
Yes.
So why don't you show the result of that glance? 3, so he's going to be snap firing, and he's down 2 hull points. All right, so now these guys are going to fire their scatter lasers. These are the ones without cover. So hitting on 3s. All right, that one's cocked, yeah. All right, so 1 miss. All right, looking for 6s to glance. Just needs 1. And he gets it. Doesn't matter what the other one is. All right, so he is a wreck. Boom. All right, this dude bro here is going to shoot his shuriken cannon into these guys. So hitting on a 3. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. We got 2 wounds. One's rending, but it's going to be 4-up armor or 4-up cover here. So 4-ups. 1 is good, 1 is dead. All right, these guys jumped up here, passed the dangerous terrain test, and a couple guys over there ran. But otherwise, we are coming here for the charges. So these guys are going to charge in here. I mean, they're pretty much in. Yeah, they in. All right, so we'll move them in. I'm actually going to declare a challenge on that unit coming in here. Do you accept?
I will. Yeah. Well, even though you're in a challenge, I can still hit you with every
Yes,
attack.
everyone can still hit because he's the only one that's in a challenge. But I would just be going against him. But if he refuses the challenge, he can't attack. Yeah.
So I might as well accept.
All right. So he is going to accept the challenge there. So we will figure this one out, and we'll come back to you with the assault phase, with the fight sub phase. All right. All these guys are going to be hitting before me anyway, so we're just going to do them all at the same time because everyone does get to hit him since he's in combat, even though he's in a challenge because he's the only model there. So here we go. We've got a bunch of attacks, 2 base each from the 2 X-Arcs, 1 base each from the other guys, and then 1 each from the charge for the other guys. So hitting on 4s. All right. There's a couple in there. Oh, there's the 3 there? Sorry. Yeah. Cool. All right. Now wounding on 5s. We've got 1 wound. All right. This could be it. He needs to make this 3+ armor save or he is dead. 3+ armor save. Oh, and he's dead. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. All right, so they will consolidate and then we'll come back to you with the cards that he got. And he got all 3 of his objectives. Brutal. All right. This is going to be a close one, I think. So we'll come back to you with the cards drawn for Dark Angels. All right, so I drew Assassinate. And then I got this Dark Angel one that I will not be able to get now, but I could have gotten at some point. So, bwomp, bwomp. All right, so that is that. So we'll come back to you with the movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 4. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels here. He scooted up here and then promptly immobilized himself. Bwomp, bwomp. Those guys stood there. These guys shot across here. He shot up this way. And that's it. And the flyer went off the board. So that's it for the movement phase. So no psychers left on the board. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting the shooting phase, he's going to shoot at him. And he is going to flicker jump. 4 inches. So, all right. So that will, yeah, he's trying to get behind there, but he's not going to be able to get out of sight there. So he's got 3 shots here from the heavy bolter, hitting on 3s. Okay, 1, wounding on 2. Ha ha! Lots of 1s. He is going to fire into him. He's going to jink. Only thing that can do anything is the multi-melta, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. In melta range, looking for a 4. That is a pen. 4-up jink save. No. So it goes through, +2 to the result. 5, weapon destroyed. So his other weapon's destroyed. He's now a really expensive rhino without anybody that he can carry. All right, so all right, moving on. All right, so that's actually the end of my turn. I've got one unit that's going to flat out, but that is it. So we will come back to you with the cards. Actually, I got none of the cards. So I'm going to get rid of the Dark Angel one since my Psyker is dead. So we'll come back to you with the cards drawn for the Eldar here on turn 5. All right, so he got Psychological Warfare and Kingslayer. So he's going to give that Kingslayer Psychological warfare might be difficult, although I've failed a few already, so we'll see what happens. All right, so we'll come back to you after movement phase. All right, movement phase for Eldar. These guys jumped up this way towards my immobilized Dark Shroud. He jumped back over, didn't jump, he ran over back here behind here because he can't use his jump pack since he flicker jumped.
Yes.
These guys stood still. He's actually now a zooming flyer. Did you know that? That's pretty crazy. Pretty cool. So he's zooming flying over there. These guys moved up here. He immobilized himself, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. These guys are over here. Those guys are under there. And these guys are over there. So moving on to the psychic phase, my opponent rolled a 3, leaving me with 3 dice, leaving him with 6 dice. So what do you want to do first?
I'm going to cast invisibility on this unit.
All right, he's going to cast invisibility on this unit over here. So hitting on, or needing 2? 2. All right, so he needs 2 for that. It goes off with 4, and I cannot deny that. And it's no perils. Brutal. All right, so that's the end of the second phase, and they are invisible. All right, this unit here is going to fire into my Black Knights, who are going to jink. So we got 12 shots coming in here, hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Okay, and then strength. What is it again?
4.
Strength 4. So wounding on 5s.
6. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's going to be jinking. 1 wound. 1 3-up. Jink save. Rerollable. No, 1 did.
Inches.
Yeah. All right. This unit battle focused up 6 inches, and they're going to fire on them. They're still jinking. So another 12 shots coming in here, hitting on 3s.
Ouch.
Oof. All right. And wounding on 5s. Nothing. All right. All right, these guys here are going to fire into my Dark Shroud. He is immobilized, so he cannot jink. So we've got 10 shots coming in here, right?
Yeah,
hitting on
X-Arc first.
X-Arc first, because he's hitting on 2s. All right, 2 hits. And then these guys are hitting on 3s.
2s.
Oh, it's hitting on 2s still. Okay. But they don't get to aspect toast, but they don't get to re-roll is what it comes down to. All right, so these are strength what?
6.
Strength 6, so looking for 4s to glance. All right, wow, pretty good. 2 pens, 2 glances and 2 pens. Which ones do you want to take first?
Do the glances.
All right, we're gonna do the glances first. So he can't jink, but he still has shrouded. So out in the open there becomes a 6, becomes a 5. So he's got 2 5-ups for the glances. Makes 1, down to 1 whole point, and then the 2 for the pens. I need to make both of these, or he is dead. Nope, he's dead because of that one. Bwah, bwah. Would have been good on a jink. All right, these guys here, the Falcons, are going to shoot into my Black Knights over there. So we've got these are the 6.
These are the 6 pulse.
The 6 pulse lasers are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty. We got 4 hits. Wounding on 2s because they're strength 8. So we got 3 wounds. 3 3-up jink saves. Okay. Rerolling because of Ravenwing. 1 more dead. Alright, so that's going to be it. He's got some assault moves he's going to do, but that's going to be it. So we've got 1 morale test to make on my Black Knights. We're going to do that right now on camera. May as well because it could get him a point. So looking for a 9. They're good. All right, so we will come back to, I'll show you the cards that he got. All right, so he got Kingslayer. Let's see the result. D3, 2, so we got 2 points for that one. So I've still got these 2 cards, so we'll see what we can do. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 5. Our last turn, we're not gonna go any further than this one. This guy came on the board, back on from reserves, looking over this way. Those guys back there stayed still. These 2 guys moved up here. He drove through the trees and, I don't know, popped a tire or something, took a wound. He stood still, and that's it. So we will come back to you with a shooting phase here for Dark Angels on turn 5. Let's put that in focus so you can see him there. All right, he is going to fire into him. He is going to try to warp jump.
Yep.
All right, so do you want to roll? Yeah. So you've got to, do you want to roll for that? All right, he's going to try to figure this one out if he wants to flicker jump or not. Alright, he is going to flicker jump. The reason he had a question is because if he jumps over this way, my assassin can get sights on him. But if he can get back into that corner over there with like a 6-inch move, he would be out of sight of both of them. Which, well, yeah, we'll have to see. It should be really close. So here it comes, flicker jump.
Oh,
10 inches? Ah, brutal. All right, he cannot see him. So that means by the flicker jump rule, I can't choose another target, even though those guys are right there. So yeah, shooting's over for that guy. It's a little hard to see because it's really zoomed. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. But through that window there, right past that turret, he can see his arm. Can you see that little colorful mark? That's his arm there. So he can see him through that window. You can see it right there. So he's going to fire on him. So he gets one shot. Let's make sure you can see this. So here goes. He's going to use the. Oh man, he's got 2 wounds, doesn't he? Yep. So I'm going to have to use the turbo penetrator round to go for the D3. So he's going to be hitting on a 2. That's a hit. There we go. So that's a hit. Wounding on I'm going to zoom out. That's crazy. That's why that was like that. Wounding on a 4 because it's sniper. AP2 ignores cover. So this is what it comes down to. On a 4. No wound. He is still alive. Brutal. All right, he's going to fire into these guys. Rapid firing bolt gun is going to be the green. Multi-melted with the black. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. All right, wounding on 3s on the greens, 2s on the blacks. 1 is AP1 and 1 is AP5. So they'll get the 4-up armor save from 1, and then 1 is just dead. Yeah, from there. And then 1 is good. This guy's now going to fire into there. Hitting on 3s. Both hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. The first guy, the closest one there is going to be a 4. No. I think he gets a 4, and then the other guy's going to be out. So 4+. No. So those 2 are dead. All right. And I think that is it for the shooting phase. So we'll come back to you with the charges. All right. These guys are going to fire. He is going to charge into here. He's also going to charge into here. So they're going to overwatch into him. So because they're part of the aspect host, they get to hit on, right? Aspect host, or is it to them?
It's a dire avenger.
Oh, it's a dire avenger thing. They get to hit on ballistic skill 2. So they're going to be hitting on 5s and 6s. So you got 2 hits there. Strength 4, right? Strength 4, and nothing. So let's see if he can make it in. 7 inches. Yeah, that'll get him in. And then the other guy over here is also going to be in. So we'll move them in and we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, start off, I've got 2 hammer of rats here. Wounding on 3s, they're toughness 3. Wounding on 3s, 2 wounds, armor saves. Boom, 1 makes it. All right, so they're initiative step 5. So the Dire Avengers are going to go first. They're both going to go against my attack bike there. So hitting on 4s, 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. 6, strength 3? Yeah, not a 2. All right, so now my attacks are coming back. The blacks are going to be the attack bike. So he's got 2 base plus 1 for the charge. The Black Knight has 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon plus 1 for the charge. So they're going to be hitting on 4s. Weapon skill 4? Yep, so hitting on 4s. Oh, no. That is not what I needed. All right, this is wounding on a 3. Okay, so that's a thing that happened. Womp womp. So yeah, so nothing happens there. So that's the end of the turn. I'll come back to you with the weapon. I don't think so, because I don't think. Hold on, we have to find out. All right, so yeah, they lost 1 during the Hammer of Wrath, and I don't know why. I've always not counted that towards the results here. So he lost by 1, so he's at an 8 for leadership. Can he make it? Yes, he's good. So now they're locked in combat. Not what I wanted. So I actually wasn't able to get any of my cards this turn. So we will we're going to end it here at turn 5 because I mean, we've got an empty store here, as you can see, because we're holding up. They want to close. They want to go home. So we are going to count up the objectives, and we'll come back to you with a victor. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have counted up the objectives, and it is an Eldar victory, 16-14. That was a heck of a game, heck of a battle, super bloody. There's just dead xenos, dead Astartes everywhere. It was, yeah, hell of a game. That flicker jump and oh man, it was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This game could have turned at a moment's notice, but it was, yeah, just brutally awesome and brutally amazing. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed the game. I hope you all did too. I think, I don't know, I think we both played really well. Both had armies that were really good and played well against each other. So, you know, it just comes down to sometimes what happens with the roll of the dice. So, so anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. Share, like, and subscribe the video. I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been Brian. And until next time, have fun. All right, now he is going to fire onto Lord Bacchus. So, hitting on 3s. The red's going to be the twin linked. All right, twin linked. So 2 hits. Looking for 4s to glance. I've got 1 pen. So he's got 1 4-up invul save. No, it goes through. All right, so here comes the key. If I can roll another 6, this will give me. Actually, I'm going to roll my face. So if I'm smiling at myself, this will be an explosion because it's +1 for AP2. So here we go. Oh, yes, this is an explosion. So plus D3. So plus D3. What's that? Yeah. So plus D3. Here we go. An additional 3. That kills him. Oh, no.
That takes him to 1.
No, because it's 1 plus D3.
Oh,
that's
shit.
4.
Yeah, that kills
So that kills him. Oh,
Bacchus
snap.
explode.
Bacchus is now going to explode. And that is going to be pretty brutal because he's really close to a lot of things. All right, so we're going to figure out how this goes.